If you're a business owner and you don't know these numbers and their ratio like the back of your hand, you're basically flying blind. I'm not going to exaggerate on this one, but this one number tells you whether your business can scale to 7 figures or if it's just going to bleed out no matter how hard you hustle. But first, I'm bringing it down dead and simple. My name is Jordan Mills, and I'm the owner of Tidewater Consulting Group, where we help build better businesses. If you like what you see, subscribe and turn on notifications. Comment what you thought. Let's go. First, definitions. No fluff, all right? CAC. That is CAC. CAC. This is going to be your customer acquisition cost. Okay? That's every dollar you spend on getting one new customer. Basically, so your ads, your sales, your team salaries, content, affiliates, agency fees, whatever it takes, divided by the number of customers you actually closed. So let's say you spent, just to make things easy, $1,000 to get 10 customers. All right, 1,000 divided by 10 is $100. All right, it took $100 to get one customer. All right. Next up, we have lifetime value. That is LTV. Lifetime value. Cool. So, lifetime value is how much gross profit one customer gives you over the entire time they stay with you. So this is not counting revenue, it is gross profit. So after you pay your fulfillment, delivery, support, refunds, chargebacks, what's left in your pocket from that one person is your lifetime value. So just to keep things simple, let's say if they spend $1,000, okay, and you have a margin of 50%, just to make things simple, you got $500 in the bank. All right? Right. So your gross profit would be $500 for that one person. Now, the ratio is LTV to CAC. How much lifetime value do you get from that one person? In this scenario, our $100 gives us $500. Cool. This is as simple as I can make it, right? So it's LTV, so 500 to CAC, which is our 100, right? That is a 5-to-1 ratio. Cool. So this is a foundational economic engine of your entire business, right? If this ratio is bad, you lose money scaling. If it's good, you print money scaling. Simple, right? So now here's the part most people screw up. The target ratio changes based on how much of your business is automated versus manual or human heavy, right? If your business is highly automated, where you can use software as a service, digital products, low touch fulfillment, things like that, you want a minimum of 3-to-1 LTV to CAC, right? And this is why. Margins are fat, but competition is brutal, and CAC can spike fast. If it's partially automated, so this means some delivery teams, some support, shoot for a 6-to-1 ratio. So you want to jack up the margins comparatively to the customer acquisition cost, or drive that cost down for your customer. Because humans are expensive, and humans are expensive. If it's a service-based business or high touch, this is agency, coaching, consulting, gyms with trainers, labor kind of jobs, you got to be at 9-to-1 or higher than that. And it's because, like I just said, humans are expensive, and your delivery costs eat margins alive, right? If it's almost entirely manual, one-on-one, high-ticket, custom work, this is where we're talking custom home builders and things like that. We need 12-to-1 or more. Or you're just basically buying yourself a job. We are here to make businesses not work a 9 to 5. The whole point of us owning a business is to not just trade our time for money. We want to leverage what we're able to do in order to get more money. So I'm going to delete all this real quick just to get it off my board. So let me give you a real life example from a company I helped not too long ago. They had a gym and their CAC was about $180 per new member, right? So this is the ads plus sales labor, right? It costs $180 to get a new person into the door. And the average member stayed about 14 months and they paid $150, but the gross profit per month after all the coaching and equipment, rent allocation, it was about $110. So the LTV was $1,540. So this is basically 14 times 110, right? So with that being said, our ratio is 1540 divided by 180, so 1540 divided by 180 gives us 8.555. We're going to make it 8.5 for simplicity to 1. Okay? It's good enough to scale aggressively, yes. Could we go harder? We did. We ended up pushing to 10.1 by increasing price slightly and adding a $49 nutritional upsell that bumped the LTV without raising the CAC, right? So that's a great way of raising your lifetime value is by when you already have people in the door on this base thing for the lifetime value on this base price, we can up that price by giving them more stuff. It's pretty lucrative. So same ad spend and now prints way more money. If that ratio had been 2 to 1 or 3 to 1, we would have died trying to scale. But every new location would have lost money, cash would dry up, game over, we'd get our wives crying. So, bottom line, there are only two paths to build a massive business. Path 1, drive CAC down. So, think viral, referrals, organic, brand, content that compounds, free acquisition, right? LTV to CAC goes to infinity, basically. Path 2, drive LTV towards infinity. Raise prices, reduce churn, add back-end offers, upsells, continuity, ascension ladders. Make each customer worth stupid money. Most winners do both over time, but you have to pick your first lever. If you're early stage, fix the LTV first, okay? Because hacking CAC is temporary. Great products and offers make CAC drop forever through word of mouth and retention. So, quick diagnostic for you right now. Pull your numbers. Last 12 months, be brutal, include every single cost. What's your CAC? What's your real LTV, which is your gross profit? Now what's the ratio? This is quick. This is simple. We don't have to go through every single client that we have and see how much they spent and how much they cost to get, right? If it's under the targets I just gave you, stop scaling ads. Stop opening new locations. Stop hiring more salespeople. Fix the ratio first, okay? Raise prices 20%. Cut the low value features. Add a $97 a month continuity. Reduce churn by 2%. Any of those moves 10 times harder than tweaking an ad, right? Because once the ratio is right, scaling becomes math, not hope. So here's the challenge. Comment below right now. What's your current LTV to CAC ratio, and which lever are you going to pull first? LTV or CAC? If you want more frameworks like this every week, no fluff, just stuff that actually moves the needle, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one, guys. I appreciate you sticking along with me. This is my first scripted video. I don't know if you could tell. I'm looking at my script. I'll get better at it in time. I don't know what to tell you. I just had to keep looking at it. But please like, subscribe, tell your mom about me.